This is about the survival of the human race, a sign of the times, an analysis, and a commentary. Sea level rise of more than 3 feet possible by the year 2100, experts say. Melting glaciers in Antarctica and Greenland may push up global sea levels more than 3 feet by the end of this century, according to a scientific poll of experts that brings a degree of clarity to a murky and controversial slice of climate science. Such a rise in the seas could displace millions of people from low-lying countries such as Bangladesh, swamp atolls in the Pacific Ocean, cause dikes in Holland to fail, and cost coastal megacities from New York to Tokyo billions and billions of dollars for construction of seawalls and other infrastructure to combat the tides, said a glaciologist at the University of Bristol and a co-author of the study published January 6 in the journal Nature Climate Change. Estimating how much sea levels will rise from ice sheet melting is one of the more challenging aspects of climate science. Some evidence suggests recent accelerated melting is related to changes in ocean and atmospheric temperature, though natural variability may play an important role. In addition, glaciers respond to external forces such as warmer temperatures in different ways, even when they are located right next to each other. As a result, there is tremendous uncertainty in the scientific community over how the melting will affect sea levels over the next century. The glaciologist and another colleague attempted to find clarity in the chaos using a scientific polling technique common in fields such as predicting earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, but until now not applied to climate science. The pair sent 26 of the world's leading glaciologists a series of questions about the behavior of the Antarctic and Greenland ice sheets. About half replied to the survey in 2010. The respondents were polled again in 2012 to assess the robustness of their answers. This type of approach is a lot more than an opinion poll. The experts were handpicked to get a representative perspective of world leaders from the ice sheet modeling and observational fields. We analyzed the results in a very systematic, rigorous, and statistically robust way, the glaciologist said, and the median estimate from the experts is that the melting ice sheets will contribute at least 1 foot or 29 centimeters to sea level rise by the year 2100, with a 5% chance or greater. Their contribution could exceed 2.8 feet or 84 centimeters when the effect of thermal expansion is taken into account. The high-end estimate is more than 3 feet or 1 meter. The estimates are higher than the controversial figures in the 2007 report from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, of up to 23 inches or 59 centimeters, and higher than the unpublished estimates being prepared for the next IPCC report. The discrepancy likely reflects added weight given to recent studies that indicate glacier melt has accelerated in recent years in Antarctica and Greenland, and that the West Antarctic ice sheet could partially collapse by the end of this century, if not sooner. The numbers we are getting out of our elicitation reflect the fact that the world leaders in this field are now cognizant of the fact that the ice sheets are quite responsive, and in particular, there is a potential for them to make a really quite dramatic contribution. The greatest drama would be a more than 3 foot rise in sea levels from the combined effect of melting ice and thermal expansion. How much of this drama can be attributed to human burning of fossil fuels, the study indicates, remains murky. There is really no consensus among us, the experts we approached. The glaciologist said, "That's something that we in the scientific community need to address as a matter of urgency." In other words, nobody really knows how much sea level will rise in this century and beyond. Nonetheless, sea level will rise because of the melting ice sheets, sea ice, and glaciers. This is about what kind of world are we leaving to the future generations, and it's another sign of the end of times as we know them, transition days, which is a time of extraordinary happenings, changes, and events. Revelation chapter 21. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, "Behold, the tabernacle of God is with humans, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them, and be their God." 4. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. 5. And he that sat upon the throne said, "Behold, I make all things new." And he said unto me, "Write, speak, for these words are true and faithful." 6. And he said unto me, "It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is thirsty of the fountain of the water of life freely." 7. He that overcomes shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. It's time for the spiritual and physical manifestation of the book of Revelation. Everything is connected, and everything is numbered, and all these are more signs of the times.